Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and
Good
welcome to
morning.
Block Talk. Whoa, hey, I don't appreciate that, Mr. Villager guy. We were trying to film an intro. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Block Talks. It's basically like a podcast in Minecraft. I know it's a really groundbreaking concept where we talk about life, play some Minecraft, have a good time, watch the world evolve alongside the conversations in the series. Did I about sum it up for you, Sean?
Hell yeah. That's about it.
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad word.
I know.
No, low key, this is a beautiful day. A fun day. It's a good day to have a good day. It's a good day to play Minecraft.
Every
Low
day is
key.
a beautiful day. I feel like I just
You
get
just
my
gotta
own.
see, you just gotta appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. I just I never take the time to see it as a beautiful day. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never try to view it that way. I'm just kind of existing. First thing I do when I wake up, I reach for my phone. I'm like, oh, this YouTube video isn't doing good. Okay, now my day isn't good. And I don't know. It's like I talk about self help concepts on that channel constantly. It kind of makes me feel dumb for not embodying them more. I don't know.
I get you. I get you.
Need to get rid of this shield. But the house is coming along. That's all that matters. As long as I have a cool
Hey,
Minecraft house, there is no problem in my life.
I'll take your shield. You got a broken shield?
No, no, I was just moving it because you can't use your shield while you're
Whoa,
at.
I'm being shot at.
Whoa, yeah, there's a dude over there.
I got him. He had an enchanted bow, but he didn't give it to me because he's a greedy guy. A greedy guy.
I heard
Just a
something that
little.
the first enchantment you get in every playthrough of Minecraft is special enchanted, like it has a higher odd or something for looting and you know what I'm
Really?
talking about? I don't know. I heard something about that. So the first enchantment you do in every Minecraft playthrough on Java, not on Bedrock, but it's better somehow, I guess. Which
Well, that's good to
is
know.
pretty
If that's
pretty
true, then we
sick.
don't want to waste it. Yeah.
I think it is true.
If that's true, we don't want to waste it on like a pickaxe we're gonna end up throwing away.
I guess I
So,
never think about if stuff like that is true. I just believe everything I see on the internet. Honestly, my parents used to always tell me when I was
intelligent.
younger, don't just believe everything you see on the internet. And I used to be like, whatever, mom. But
Hey,
I
dude,
don't
it goes
know.
back to that word that we learned yesterday. That word that we learned. You're just posthumously assuming things, which is, and posthuous is a theory that's assumed to be true. That's the definition of it.
Is that what we
So
discovered? I don't even remember what
that's
that
yeah. When I was
conversation
when
was
I was looking
about.
into it. It's because I thought that posthumous was somehow like a word for like sodomous, like scantily like dress or something, like a
Yeah.
like an like a yeah,
Well, I knew
but it's not.
postulate. I knew that word. I've just never heard postulus or I don't know. Language is weird,
Mm.
dude. The amount of random words in Spanish that I've learned and forgotten would really blow your mind. Did you know Nevada, or they call it Nevada, means snowfall,
That's dope. Kind of
which
sounds
is
like the word like Nirvana. Kind of sounds like Nirvana.
yeah, I could see that.
That's dope. I like that.
I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but like
1292.
I guess I'll just see how it looks. I don't even know if this is when it comes to the tops or roofs here, I usually either just put slabs or I do some weird stuff like this. But I think it looks alright. Uh,
Since when did
maybe.
I not have a shovel? Low key. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was
Give
supposed
me
to
a shovel.
put this under here as well. I have a
So
diamond shovel.
you say that okay, okay. Just
What?
flex on me, okay.
I said I never what?
You say you never beaten the Ender Dragon, huh?
Never.
I don't think I have either. Low key.
I've played a lot of Minecraft, but I just end up like building stuff the whole time.
I know, me too.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's kind of the
like
coolest part. I definitely want to do both in this series, but
Minecraft content
you
is
know,
always like the best of the best players knowing everything there is to know about everything there
yeah,
is in
not
the
us,
game.
not
You're
us.
not
I'm gonna be like looking up tutorials throughout this. I'm gonna be like, wait, how do you like trade with piglins? You just throw the gold on the ground? I'm like, huh.
watch me like search up a tutorial for like a
What's
redstone
up,
door.
guys? Mr. Dalek JD here. I'm just kidding.
Who's that?
He's some Call of Duty YouTuber guy who used to do tutorials.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay, the house is like the shape is starting to come along, I should say, because obviously, um, this is not how the house is going to look, but the shape is there. So
Let's go.
this is how
Get
I
going.
always do it. Is like I kind of carve out the general shape, and then I add in the other bits later on. So so yeah. So yeah, we'll take it for what it is, I guess.
I love making a base because really the only resource it requires is like iron and wood and food, and you can just like dig out of a mountain and make rooms and connect those rooms. It's so fun. I like it.
So
But
how do I want to do this? How do I want to do
anyway,
this?
Lincoln, how you feeling today, dude? What's
Question
on
of
your
my
mind?
question of my life, bruh. I don't know what's on my mind, honestly. I feel like I woke up in a very weird mood today. Um,
For some reason, I feel like you live life too quickly and too slowly all at the same time. You live life too slowly in the physical world and too quickly in your head. You're thinking way too
hmm.
much and acting not enough.
Do you mean me
Like if I were to,
specifically, or just people in general?
yeah, you specifically, just because I can like observe your actions, but that probably applies to me and
Hmm.
everybody as well.
Well,
Everybody could do with thinking less.
it's easier to see the imperfections in others than the imperfections within ourselves. That's why it's good to
Of course,
have
that's why we've
people
got good
around you.
friends.
Yeah, that's why you have good people around you. So I'm interested to hear exactly where you're coming from. Would you care to further expound upon that point you're making? I'd be interested.
I think that you're just too anxious about things and like you 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 want to take your thoughts to the step that's like to the next 10 steps ahead, and whereas your actions and your feet are moving in the very next step, the first step in your, you know what I'm trying to say, like there's actionable things you can do right now that you want to do, but your thoughts are going to get in the way by thinking about the next year or the next week or the next day or even the next couple of hours. You know exactly what you need to do right now most of the time.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like today, honestly, what I'm feeling more than anything, and this is something I don't feel very often, so it's interesting, is just kind of like emotional and intellectual exhaustion. Just like
Hmm.
exhaustion in general. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've just been low on sleep the last like 2 weeks, like in Lake Powell and everything. I've been going to bed late and waking up early. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
And you were sick.
Yeah, that too, for sure. Wondering if I should just shave all these. But yeah, that's honestly I've been feeling is just a bit like emotionally, mentally exhausted. Kind of like I don't even want to like I spend so much time. You're right, like dwelling on my future, thinking about my future. Right now, I like don't even want to think about the future or what I have to get done or like any of that. Part of me would just like to, I don't know,
Just act.
not even that. I don't
Because
want. I don't know.
what, yeah, I mean, sometimes rest is the best thing for your whole situation, just resting, but you know, the best thing to do is just to act with what you know is good in the next very second. Not in the next day, in the next second.
For real, I'm a weird person because I'm very anxious about my future, and it feels like I'm always planning ahead. But at the same time, sometimes I don't like to plan ahead. I like to stay fluid and not have to like be tied down. It's very interesting. I'm like two different people. I've been really getting more into like astrology and thinking more about it and kind of subscribing more to the concept. Because when I look at the like astrology of myself, it starts to make sense. Like even just something basic like I guess within astrology, there's like your water, earth, fire, and air elementals, and like I am an earth water, and I can
Here, come
definitely,
sleep real quick.
oh yeah, I can definitely see that with myself because that's like structure and like fluidity, and in a way they're kind of like contrasting elements. Like I'm a Cancer Capricorn, which are the complete opposites on the spectrum. So what that typically means is like that I have two like very polar parts of myself that I'm kind of like trying to mediate all the time between the two of them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate some more. Tell me more
Well, I don't
about that part.
I don't know much more, but I can definitely see that with myself. Like the fact that the astrology tells me that I have like two signs that are opposites to each other. I've definitely felt that within me as if there's like two versions of myself that one is I don't know, one is like very freedom loving and doesn't like to be tied down and I don't know. And the other one is just very like fluid and chaotic and yeah.
Hmm.
Is it okay for this to be like the only pole that I don't shave? Well, I'm not shaving these either.
I
That looks better, I think.
I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna shave my pole. Okay.
Okay, well, you know what I meant.
Low key, I forgot to shave my pole. So
And like, I don't know. Like I put hard expectations on myself, but I don't like to have any expectations on me. Even something as simple as like,
what?
what do you mean? What?
Wait, you said okay. So you put expectations on yourself, but you don't put expectations on you.
No, I'm saying, but
How
I
does that
don't
work?
like other people putting expectations on me.
Oh,
Like I put really hard expectations on myself, but I don't like to have hard expectations on me, whether that's from me or from other people. Like I set myself with expectations, but I don't like having expectations on me, even from myself. So it's kind of like
hmm.
I don't know, even something simple like right now, trying to like think about how I can do this block talk the right way so it'll get views, how we can keep a conversation going for like literally like an hour and a half like but I don't know. As I'm getting older, I'd like to think I'm getting better at letting go a little bit and embracing more of like the fluidity within me. Like I said, there's two hemispheres. One is super like logical and wants to like do everything perfectly and have the system nailed down. That's like my perfectionism and my doubts and insecurities and anxiety. And then there's a part of me that's just kind of like go with the flow, don't think too hard about anything, just enjoy the present moment. And you need a
Yeah.
balance. People who are just too like disconnected, I mean, I don't know. There I don't know. There can be challenges with that as well, but um,
Yeah. I
you
think the
definitely need a
biggest, the biggest,
balance.
the biggest thing for everybody, no matter what you're focused on, is to at least shift a tiny bit of focus every day, all the time, to gratitude. Like you were saying, you don't really find yourself often just sitting and thinking about how good of a day and it is, how much of a beautiful day it is. Like that's the most important key in my experience in life to having a good day is appreciating the day. Like the day itself is, out of your control. But if you show it appreciation, it almost like rewards you. It's almost like, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I tried really hard to make this sunrise really pretty. I'm glad you put the effort in to wake up early and watch it and appreciate it and compliment it. Like, yeah, like you and the universe are within like a dance all the time, I think, in that way of like respect and karma and like understanding and like, yeah.
Yeah, and I think a part of it is like just the state of the world, like everything as it is. It feels like we have this culture of like hyper productivity, like you can't waste any moment. And especially when you're dreaming really big and you know how difficult it's going to be to achieve your dreams, I feel like I'm always just so like, let's go, let's go. I don't like want to waste any time that I end up kind of like burning myself out or end up having like a bad balance where I'm like barely leaving my house. I'm not spending time in the real world, like out in nature, experiencing the beauty of the world. I'm just spending time hyper focused on like my future and trying to make progress and spending every second like growing my YouTube or working on my book or hitting the gym, like just spending all my time like literally spending all my time just in the pursuit of progress. And then you start to lose sight of like what life is really about. I don't know.
I agree. It's like what as a kid made you want to do things. It's definitely not like the idea of productivity that we have now. I think it changes over time. Like you just wanted to do things because you were interested and curious and you had no limiting beliefs like at all. Like every child is like I want to be an astronaut, like a fighter pilot. Like you know what I mean? I want to be like an artist. I want to be this. So, definitely the motives change for sure.
I think the only thing I've like known like that since I was a kid is that I wanted to do things that helped people. I wanted to feel like, I mean, like I don't know. I mean, like, it's kind of a hard question. You know me. It's like I've always been really drawn to making some kind of like impact in the world, feeling like my life is valuable to others. Honestly, nothing really makes me happier than when I get a comment where someone's like, this video super resonated with me. I'm glad I found it this time. And I
Mm.
think, I don't know, sometimes it's like I was talking to my therapist about this, and he said you shouldn't let your emotional state, how you see yourself, be tied up in like the validation you get from other people online. But I don't think that's what's going on with me. I don't think it's a matter of me like wanting validation. I think it's more like that's my mission is I know that I'm here to make the world a better place, but I also happen to get almost like too caught in the loop of like my mission and what I think my life is about that I'm almost losing sight of how beautiful this life can be as just someone here to enjoy it, you know. Most people don't feel like they're here with some giant calling. They're just here to just experience it, get whatever they want out of it, you know. And I almost think you miss something if you have this perspective of like, oh, like I'm not here for fun and games. I'm here to like fulfill something within myself for the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
You
making
want to
any
know
sense to
something?
you.
You are. You wanna know something interesting? Some very wise. I was watching The Lord of the Rings over the weekend, and they're off on this adventure. The what did they call the group of people that they sent out to destroy the ring? It was
The
like
Fellowship of the Rings.
yes, the Fellowship of the Ring. They was set out, and it's Gandalf and Legolas and Aragorn and the other guy, the other human, and the dwarf, and then all the halflings, all the hobbits, including Frodo. So Frodo, they're like pretty far along their journey, and then Gollum, they realize has been following him. Frodo notices him and turns to Gandalf, and Gandalf is like, "Yes, he's been following us for about a week now." And he's like, "What? He ought to die. I want to kill him. He's freaky. He's gonna take the ring." And Gandalf is like, don't be so quick to pass judgment. That's God's job to do. Like, don't be so quick. I feel he has some role to play in this adventure, yet he has done no harm. Don't be so quick to pass judgment. So this like foul beast of a creature, Gandalf is like, yeah, just accept it, man. And turns out later on, he ends up guiding Frodo and his Hobbit buddies, and or Frodo and Samwise Gamgee, to Mordor, to the place that they needed to go in the first place. I think that's a very wise thing to learn about life in general, where the negative bits about it that you want to get rid of as quick as possible, the parts of life that are just like, oh, disgusting, like get that out of here. Like, don't be so quick to pass judgment on it. They end up turning into good memories, character development, purpose for living. You end up like finding a lot about yourself by doing things that are seemingly undesirable, I guess you would say.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's a really profound perspective that you've come to. I think. Might need to think about that for a sec.
Dude, these morning episodes are different. It's like my gears haven't been turning all day. Like, I don't have a lot to say. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's okay.
I think humans are very quick to like pass judgment on if something is good or if something is bad.
Let's go sleep.
You know that saying, I'm already in bed one step ahead of you. You know that like story about the Chinese farmer where it's like um his son goes out and brings home all these wild horses and everyone in the town is like, "Oh, that's so nice. Like that's such a fortunate event." And he's like hasn't passed judgment. He's like, "Maybe, you know. I guess we'll see." And then his son falls off the horse and breaks his leg and they're all like, "Oh no, that's so awful. Like those freaking horses, like I'm sorry for that happened to you. That's so terrible." And he's like, "Maybe." The military comes by and because his son's leg is broken, they don't draft him. And they're like, "Oh, that's so fortunate of you." And he's like, "Maybe, you know." I think
Yeah, dude.
it's something about our minds is like trying to comprehend and understand the universe as this like linear I want to say like linearly like as if like it's possible to understand it in just like a basic, you know, like, oh, this is exactly how it is, point A, point B. I had someone in a comment on my video recently leave where they said like it was a video where it titled like God is trying to tell you something, and the comment was like, no offense or sorry fam, but I'm not here to hear about God. And they said God in quotes, like religion is all lies and manipulation, or like they were just going on about this, and it kind of
It's
made
like,
me
how can you be so sure?
yeah, it kind of made me stop to realize like some people are just so sure of themselves, like their own perspective for whatever reason. They said like, and I replied and I'm like, oh, I'm not coming from at it from like a religious perspective. You might think religion is all lies, but I mean surely you must believe in some form. Right? I said something and they were like, they like did the definition of religion first of all, where they hit me with like believing in any external force as being, I don't know, like some vague all-encompassing definition. They like included my version of God as religion. So I was like, okay. And then they were saying like there's no proof of God, and that was they were trying to make an argument for how God doesn't exist and we're atheist. And their entire argument is like there is no proof. And what I kept thinking is like, why are we so sure that proof is the determiner of truth? Like there are plenty of things that can't be proven. Look at Rene Descartes. I wanted to tell this to them, but like look at Rene Descartes. If you go down that rabbit hole of radical doubt, doubting literally everything, you can go so far down that rabbit hole that you're like, okay, well, I can't prove that I'm not just a brain in a jar somewhere being like experimented on by some aliens, and all these visuals I'm seeing are like electrical signals interacting with this brain in the jar to create this figmentation of a reality, like some like mutated biological simulation. You know what I mean? Like I can't
Yeah, it's
prove
like
that's not happening. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you can't prove that this life isn't just like some psychedelic experience
Like
that your
he,
true self is having. Like
like
that
Rene
dude on
Dick.
Salvia who like who like lived underwater as like a merman for like
Yeah,
6 months, and
that's
then he came
funny.
up and like forgot how to breathe. Like that could be this world. Like you can't prove anything. It's all faith based.
Or like Rene Descartes
It's like
said like I can't prove there's not some evil magician that's messing with the concepts of math and science. So because I can't prove that there isn't that magician, there is a possibility that math and science are untrue as well. And it's like obviously
yeah, dude.
that's stupid, but he's just going to say like for some reason we almost have this built-in presupposition that people don't think is a built-in presupposition that everything that is true needs to be proven through the scientific method. But I think that's just like that is a religion in a way because it is a built-in presupposition, something you have faith in, which is like using logical reasoning and the scientific method to discern truth through evidence. And you don't think that believing that that is the requirement is some form of like a faith, but all presupposition is faith in a way. So
Deep shit.
I don't even know
Real
what I'm
deep
trying to
shit.
say, but I just hate this like tendency we have in society in general to, or just as humans, I guess might be more accurate to like pin everything down and try to make everything seem like concrete and understood. Like when someone says like it's been solved, like we know that this is exactly how this is in this way, and I'm like we should never have complete certainty because only God really knows. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah. You know
Like
what that
we,
makes? You know what that makes? Actually, never mind. I don't want to bring that up.
that's fair.
Never mind.
Okay, I. Let's see
Yeah, I think
here.
so a way I could bring this up without bringing it up is that whenever people come to closure about something, it shows that I feel like it shows they're trying to hide something, or it shows that, I don't know, like there should never be that amount of closure. Like unless it's truly there, unless you really know everything about the situation that is at hand, when there's still more to be to figure out, don't like come to closure. I don't know, it's fishy when people try and come to
Yeah,
closure quick. It shows
people
guilt.
people only think they have things understood to preserve their own ego, and this is just something I genuinely believe.
Hmm.
Like, there's so many philosophical sayings that are tied up in this fact, where it's like, oh, he who knows does not speak, he who speaks does not know. Socrates said that the wise man is the quiet man, or the one that doesn't think he has everything understood. Or like even just look at like the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's like oftentimes the people who know the least about a subject are the most willing to speak on it. And this is something I've talked to you about a lot, but like as I've gotten older, I've felt I understood things less and less, and I felt more less willing to like express my opinion in like a definitive way. I feel like in general, I don't like to say anything definitively because I know how unaware I am of the world. Like I had this dude comment on my recent video, which was the complete opposite of this last person, and he was a devout Muslim, and he was sharing this story about, I guess it was like Muhammad's like great nephew or something. I should have been paying more attention to the comment. I'll have to go reread it. But basically, like there was something about how his life was really really terrible, and there was like some crazy drought, I guess, and he like fell down in the town square before God and like thanked God for his suffering because it was like, gosh, no, I shouldn't even, I don't even know what point I'm making because I don't remember what he was saying. You know what, want me to just get up from my chair and go grab my phone and read this comment?
Sure, yeah, dude.
That's such an atypical thing to do, but I feel like that's something that I would do, so I'm gonna do it. One sec. Okay. Let's see what he was saying so I can finish this point I was trying to make. Okay, so this guy Hussein 1999 says, "Man, I just want to say your words really hit me. When you spoke about suffering and how it forces you to stop and face yourself, It felt like you were describing my own life. I've had my share of dark cycles, things I'm not proud of, struggles with addiction, self hate, feeling like no matter what I do, I'm losing a war inside myself. And at the same time, I'm supposed to look like I've got everything together on the outside. That contradiction is crushing. So when you talked about reaching that breaking point, that emptiness where all the anger burned out and you just sat with yourself, man, I know that place. I'm from the Shia Muslim tradition, and what you said reminded me so much of a story that shapes us. It's about Imam Hussein, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, at Karbala. When everything was stripped from him and his family, and stripped from him, his family, his children, even water for his people, he looked up to the sky and said to God, I am content with your decree. I endure this with the comfort of knowing it happens under your watchful eye. That moment always shakes me because it shows a man in the middle of unbearable pain, finding strength not by escaping it, but by letting it be seen by something greater. What you said about the universe being harsh or immoral, I get that. I've thought the same. But Hussein's story shows me that even when it all looks like chaos, meaning is still possible. Dignity is still possible. Sometimes the only thing that makes suffering bearable is knowing it's not wasted. That it refines you, like you said, sharpens you, even if you can't understand the full plan. I respect the way you're looking at life. You're not just brushing past pain, you're wrestling with it, and that's rare. Honestly, the way you nailed down the connection between suffering and growth, that's exactly how many of us are taught to see it too. It gave me goosebumps because you said it in your own words, but it's the same truth we hold dear. And hey, on a lighter note, I saw the zombies gameplay in the background. I'm a fan of zombies too. It was cool to see that you made me feel like beyond all the heavy stuff, there are still little things that connect us, you know? Anyway, thank you for putting your heart into this. Not a lot of people are willing to be vulnerable online. Whatever your path looks like, I pray that you find peace, that your struggles keep turning into strength, and that you always feel seen in those dark moments. May God bless you, brother.
Dude, that's
Which,
awesome.
like, I, I'm, like, not, like, conscious enough right now to, like, draw the connection between that and what I was just saying. Or at least not in, like, a very clear way. But I feel like you can definitely... I'll kind of, like, try to get at what I'm thinking right now. See if some people might be able to understand. But it's like, yeah, people think they have everything understood. Like, that person from one perspective could sit there and be like, oh, like, I'm suffering this greatly, everything's been taken away. This either means that God has abandoned me, or God doesn't care, or there is no God. Like, that's the conclusion a lot of people come to. But it's like you're jumping to a conclusion of forces you can barely understand, when there's no need to jump to a conclusion at all. Believing any of those things does not change the situation, does not change what you're experiencing in that moment. Like, he didn't say, like, thank you for this suffering because it makes me so happy. He didn't even necessarily say in the quotation, the historical figure, um like, thank you because this is helping me grow. He said thank you that although I'm going through the suffering, it is happening under your watchful eye. He was saying, like,
Yeah, dude.
thank you that although I'm suffering, I know that you exist with me in some form, or I am being observed. And people would try to, like, hate on religion no matter what you think. In a harsh world like this one, like, you genuinely need something that's able to do that for you in that moment, where he's actually, like, had everything taken away and he's still, like, I don't know, able to find some respite in believing or knowing that at least God is observing him and exists in the same world as him, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a beautiful comment. I
I
swear to God, the average, like, viewer on my channel is way more intelligent than me. That's what I'm saying. Is like, I feel like I could never get, or I would never allow myself to become, like, what conceited. You know, no matter how big
Mhm.
my influence becomes or how many people I'm reaching, because I know how many intelligent people there are in the world, and I know that, like, in aggregate, like, an accumulation of many people's is always going to be way more powerful than any one person, no matter how powerful their perspective is. It's like you might see one individual and see, like, oh, this person is misguided, this person is awful, and be able to think you can make an outright statement about them because it's just one person. But and, like, I don't even think that's fair. I don't think that's accurate. But anytime someone tries to make a definitive statement about all of humanity, or about all of existence or about the existence of God. I just say like the scale and the infinity of human experience and life on this planet and human beliefs and personalities is so vast and incomprehensibly large as a thing that anyone who thinks they have it understood with any amount of confidence is delusional, honestly. Unless it's
Amen.
just through
Put that in quotation marks.
unless it's just through a place of faith. Like if they believe in a religion and they're very confident in that, that's like a matter of faith. It's not like some blind ignorance. It's not like denying all facts. I mean, it's like it's not believing you have something understood in the same way that like because it's faith. You know, it's not like proof. Like I think it's a different thing entirely if you're saying like, oh, I have faith in this, I believe in this, versus saying like this is true because the evidence says it's true and there can be no other alternative viewpoint on it. You know, especially when it comes to evidence, like I don't know, evidence is such a loose term. Like the burden of proof, like who decides when it's enough? Like one study that we can't even really validate the results of necessarily. I don't know. Like obviously at a certain point many things are true, but I just hate this culture of like using something like saying it's a fact as an excuse to like spread something that I believe to be misinformation. Like there's like one study on this subject, it's far beyond proven, and they're like it's a fact that this is this way. Like at one point it would have been like considered a fact, like they'd done studies that like cigarettes were fine for you and didn't hurt your health because at that time the cigarette companies were paid off by like Marlboro. Like I don't know. It's just like this narrative.
Yeah.
It's almost like the religion of the West is becoming this like atheism and like science worshiping. And I'm not anti-science, but it's like science started with like Christianity and it started with the Islamic Golden Age. It started with these religious institutions. And so it's like balancing like there are things that can be understood and there are things that can't be understood, and that's okay. There are things that are in the realm of faith and there are things that are in the realm of proof. But people kind of like go beyond that and they're like well, there is nothing that exists that is true that cannot be proven. Therefore, every religion is fake and false. And people like that, I'm like, you're a part of your own religion, but that religion seems like it doesn't make anybody happy. So I don't know why you would be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never seen a happy atheist in my life. I'm sure they exist, but I don't know where they're at.
I have. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, like a happy atheist is not a hard thing to find, I think, because people just don't need a lot. Like I've found that most people just don't need things like that. They don't have those questions. They just don't. So they don't ask them. They don't need an answer to them, and it is what it is. And they just do what they do. They go to work and they enjoy what they enjoy, and it's over. Day's done, and then they repeat. You know.
Yeah, for people who are able to find happiness in the simple things like that, there's something pretty beautiful. Oh, this villager's trapped down here. Dang, these villagers. Sean, can you help this guy come up here? Get like a water
Maybe.
bucket. I don't know. Oh, this zombie's gonna kill him.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Over here behind the house in this ditch. I think a water bucket he would come up probably.
Let me get one. I'm getting
Gosh,
one right now.
I don't even know. Our villagers are just crazy, dude. They're like up on the mountains there. They're like jumping in
There's
holes.
some dogs.
They're like in the house over there. Like we're losing villagers. Like we're gonna lose all our villagers.
Yeah, dude.
If we lost all
I'm
our
just gonna
villagers,
trap him in a hole.
we'd be screwed. We're just gonna trap him in a hole.
Well, okay, if I make a staircase up here, then he will come up come
Yeah.
nighttime
Yeah, he will.
because he needs to sleep. As long as he doesn't freaking die because he's a dum-dum. So I'm gonna light the place up. And
There's a
battle this
skeleton by you. Get him, yeah. I'm watching. I'm spectating you. Oh, I just
I
fell.
fucked him up.
Oh, he just got up. Let's go. That worked.
I'm the savior.
You're honestly a smart dude. Oh, he just fell again. Well, You can teach a man to fish, kind of thing. I don't know.
Hmm.
You can't do it for them. If they want to be dumb villagers, then they're just gonna be dumb villagers, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, I can definitely identify a lot of conceited beliefs that I have, like, because it's easier and it's almost addicting and it's enticing to come to broad conclusions about things that you don't necessarily know much about or don't even concern you. There's no reason for you to be coming to these conclusions. It's like, because when you were telling that story and you were talking about this Muslim dude, the first thing I thought about is like Muslim immigration into Western like countries, and the culture clash and the conflict of interests and like the anger and the hate that's happening in the world because of that. And so I have like conceited beliefs about certain peoples because of the way that they're interacting with my space of information, and that's not even fair at all. Because that dude sounds like a G. That dude sounds like I could sit and talk with him for days on end.
I'm
Like,
really
people are
proud of
just
you.
people.
I'm really proud of you for admitting that, because I feel like we live in such a culture that like demonizes people for their weaknesses. It's like they might say like the fact you have some amount of prejudice towards a certain religion
Towards Muslims.
or towards a certain group of people is like, oh, like you should be put to death. Like some people are just
Yeah.
so like radical in their beliefs, but it's like you're not a bad person. Like you understand that it's a bias, and you're not like necessarily like proud of it. You're not like a white supremacist or something. You're just like sitting here being like, yeah, I mean, I have this natural bias because of the information I'm interacting with, and there is some amount of ignorance I have towards this culture. And I'll admit, I feel the same way about Islam, like the religion itself in certain ways. But I know I have some amount of like prejudice or bias because of the information I have been exposed to, and I have heard bad things from certain sources, and it's made me have a certain perspective on that religion. But also, like I was saying, like I don't think I understand anything, and I don't want to be the kind of person that makes a worldview based on such little information. Like I'm not gonna pass judgment on an entire religion followed by literally billions of people unless I've literally studied every like chapter, every verse, every like significant figure in their entire history. And chances are I'm never gonna find the time to do that. So I might as well just never make a definitive opinion on that. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it. Some people just jump to definitive opinions on things
Well,
without
because
doing research at
the
all.
thing the thing is you have a lot of evidence to base your like opinions off of. There really is truly a lot. There's not enough. And what I'm saying is it's just simply unfair to individuals to pass judgment upon them because they identify with that religion. But nevertheless, I will say that throughout history, I would rather live in a Christian country than an Islamic country. And it's like that's just due to things that I've learned, but it's unfair to take that to an individual level.
I
It's like
also think
that's an
like
opinion I
I
have.
also think like you're probably not educated enough for it to be beneficial to you to make definitive statements like that or to feel like you have it understood, because just as like a counterpoint during like the Islamic golden age, like there have been periods of time where actually Muslim countries were more prosperous and education was more prevalent there, and like it hasn't
Well,
always been as radical as it is in the modern day. Like for a long time, like some of the best place on earth to live were actually like, Indonesia when it was Muslim, or like for I mean it's still Muslim, but like when it was like further in the past, or like at the peak of the Ottoman Empire, it was a great place to live and had beautiful cities. Like I don't think it's sort of like things change throughout time, and so just looking at the state of the Islamic world
that's
today,
true.
it's like hard to draw a conclusion about like I don't know. And it's like my dad was the kind of person, he knew like everything. He was actually went to school, learned history. He like had studied every world religion, and he was I mean, I use past tense for those watching. He's not dead, but I haven't seen him in years, so I don't like know what he thinks about things really. But he really hated Islam and talked about their history and talked about all these things. But I just know that it's way more like nuanced than that. Like anything that's going to pull us into like black and white thinking, in my experience, I found is like deceit. Like they want us to be divided. They want us to like not see the value in each other's cultures, each other's belief systems. But I have gotten along with people that I vehemently disagree with, and maybe they don't even know I disagree with them, and they wouldn't enjoy me as much as a person if they knew the way I really felt. But um, because like we didn't quite know each other's biases, it didn't come into the picture, and so we were just able to experience each other as people, and they were able to share their perspective the way they view it. And even though I disagree with them, I think it helps me have a better picture of my own perspective and my own biases, and helps me be a better person, I suppose.
Very wise. Very wise.
I need glass, low key.
Hey, how much time are we at on this episode?
47 minutes.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah.
this is always a hard
There's
part for
there's
me, is making these look actually good, like the entrances to houses.
Yeah. Right now I'm just doing like a rough draft for my house. Like I don't know what material the floors and walls and ceilings and stuff are going to be, but I'm definitely digging it all out and making it exist, and it's a lot of fun. You want to come check it out so far?
Yeah, give me a sec to kind of. Ah, this is
Humbug.
this is frustrating me. I always have like a particular way I like to do the entrances to houses, and this is frustrating me, low key. I
Oh, because
almost
it's only one? Because it's an odd number? Yeah.
I almost need to like not do I don't know. I almost need to like not do an actual door, and I need to just do like a doorway. No, don't do that. That looks bad.
Yeah. I'm just giving you ideas. I'm just playing around, helping you. Yeah, definitely do it with yours. But
No, that looks bad.
you look bad. I'm just kidding. You're sexy. You know what's gonna be sexy as frick?
Hmm.
Hitting legs.
Oh,
Are you are you ready? We're
I'm
going
not.
right after.
I'm not excited for that, honestly, at all.
Let's go.
Just
That's the best time to go. Yeah, I can feel you thinking of backing out on leg day, but you don't have a choice.
I'm not gonna back out. It just sounds like a lot right now to do
Horrible.
like a leg set with you, especially. You're pretty.
Uh, that's exactly what I want to hear. I think I'm gonna go strip mining for the first time on this server. That'll be nice. Hello?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I cannot for the life of me find a good way to do this. People are probably gonna think I'm a crazy person for the approach I'm taking with this.
Okay, I'm a maniac too. My house is kind of weird.
Like I'm a maniac for like different reasons than you.
Yeah, this episode has been pretty all over the place. I don't even really know what we've been talking about, but going deep into like religion and bias about religion is always good because that's something that people need more of. The biggest benefit of the internet and of social media is the fact that it connects people. No matter, you don't have to live in a homogeneous society in order to feel at home. You can just be on the internet and be like, "Hey, I love cats." And then there's some Muslim dude, some Eastern Asian dude, some Sub-Saharan African dude, and everybody's just all those people are just like, "Yeah, dude, cats are lit. Let's go." I love cats as well. Simple as that.
Yeah. In a way, it's like the internet makes it harder for us um, to like dehumanize our fellow man. Like throughout history, like for war, people have always turned to like dehumanizing their enemy to make it easier for their soldiers to commit atrocities. That's just been
Hmm.
like a super super common tactic. Um, in a way, it's like that's not quite as easy now because of the internet. Because now it's
Yeah.
like they tell us to go kill these people, in some foreign country, and I'm just sitting here like, well, I have a homie from that country, and he's such a cool dude. Like, I don't want to go kill all these people in this country, even though we're at war with them, because the people are the only ones who are going to suffer. Like, maybe we're against their government, but the citizenry are going to suffer because of that. Like, there has to be some other way to solve this, you know. And I would just hope that
Dude,
if
for
if,
real.
if the population's unwilling to go to war, that they can find a way to solve it in another way.
War is retarded.
I think the only
I'm
way
gonna be
war will
so
ever
for real.
go away is something like that, where our world becomes so homogenous that war like doesn't make sense. Like our economies are interconnected, and people start to really speak a common language and have a more homogenous culture and understanding of each other. And then it's like it'd be like Ohio trying to go to war with like Wyoming. Like it just wouldn't compute. You're like, wait, but like my brother lives in Wyoming. Like I don't want to go to war with Wyoming. Like what if my brother
Well, why would
dies?
I do
Like
that?
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying. Well, just got a text.
Oh man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just feeling exhausted. Like I'm gonna go to the gym, but it really sounds like the worst thing in the world right now. Like I have no motivation to it all, but I know you're just gonna force me to anyway, so I might as well. I don't know what it is. I've just been feeling like just exhausted lately. Like I just wish, like I get like anxiety when people have been like calling me lately or like hitting me up or asking what my plans are if I'm gonna come out and do the event. Like I just kind of wish everyone would forget I exist for a while. Is kind of how I've been feeling. And I think a part of it is like I've been putting all my energy into YouTube and kind of been feeling unsatisfied with the results. And then it's like I feel like I invested so much into it that I don't have much else to give. Feels like, but
It's valid.
it doesn't matter how much we have to give. The world is going to require something from us, and that's simply the way that it is.
Ooh, that makes me think of something I was talking to a buddy at the gym with about. Let's sleep real quick. But me and this guy at the gym were talking about kind of how we both interpret um, biblical teachings and the teachings of Christ and stuff. And something that we could both agree on is that in order to receive from the universe, you need to first give to the universe. It's like backwards because in your head you're like, I need to be selfish enough to where I can be in a situation where I have more than enough so that then I can give to people. And it's almost as if like you're just justifying selfish behavior with the possibility of future selfless behavior. But that's really not how it works. Like the universe will reward you tenfold if you literally like you need to be willing to give someone the clothes off of your back. Like as soon as you start working with what you have, God rewards you heavily. It's like, well, you can be a selfless person right now. I promise you, you can. You know, that's what God would say if he could say something like, you're acting as if you're starving. No, this kid's starving. You're fine. This kid actually is starving. You're completely fine. You know?
Hmm, it's true. That's something I really admire about you, Sean, is you're a very charitable person. Like when you were giving all that money to those kids from the Gambia, something I really admire about you.
Yeah, dude, that was a hard situation because you know what? They still find people to borrow their phone and call me, even though they know that like I'm done giving money to them because I just like at a certain point realized that it was doing them no good. It was like giving them an excuse to never get their own, yeah, like never work. I was like a fail safe. I don't know, and it was doing me harm as well. So I like it was such a hard decision to make, but I needed to like cut them off, and they still call me like maybe once a week on a random number. But I can tell it's from Gambia because it's got like the extra digit, kind of like how Andrew's phone number does in Thailand. It's really sad, honestly. It's really sad. Someone's calling me.
Is it the Gambia?
Oh, that'd be crazy. No, it's my mom.
Oh.
Hi, mom. I'm playing some Minecraft with Lincoln. We're gonna go hit legs after this, and then after that, nothing.
I am wondering if I haven't called them, so I don't know when it would be, but my tire is available for pickup at Costco. Or, well, it's in and ready to be put on the car.
So I need to take your car to Costco and you let them put on the tire?
But I was hoping to call them and set up a time for you to be able to do that.
Sure. Let me see. It's noon, about noon 30 right now. We'll get to the gym by 1, probably. You could probably schedule it for 4, maybe 4:30.
Be able to run Constance around tomorrow afternoon.
Sure.
Because I will be not available due to um, not making anything. I'll be doing parent-teacher conferences.
Oh.
So she needs to be picked up from school, taken to get canes, the tradition, dropped off at therapy, and then you've got an hour to hang out. It'd be cool, actually, if we did the car then, because her therapy's right by Costco, and you could just pick her up in my car, take her, because the donut can handle that much.
Okay, well, why don't I do that then? Yeah, sure thing. Thanks for letting me know today.
Yeah, yeah, let you know. And yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, I love you.
Love you too.
Talk to you later. Bye bye. Okay, let's get back to it.
I think this
Been
is
good?
coming along well. Um, it's hard to tell, but now I just need to do a couple more things here, and we'll see. We'll know for sure.
Nice. Oh, I almost made a fatal mistake.
Hmm.
Almost fell off a cliff. Key. Falling off a cliff is not poggers. It's not the move, dude.
It is indeed not.
Don't you mean to say it indeed isn't?
Either way. Ooh, you know what I could do to make this even better? Is put slabs here instead. I have such a specific building style. It's interesting.
Me too. I'm glad that I have this giant, like, vertical mountain.
I know, that's like
This is my
perfect, because that's the way you build, and we would have a hard time making a base together if you didn't have something like that. Okay. We do is just replace that. There we go. Now place the stair under here. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see this stair anymore. Kind of still can from certain angles. You know what? Then what I could do is on top of this slab. I don't know if that looks good.
All right. First off, I need to go hunt some food. And then I need to go strip mining. Yeah, like Minecraft professionals, you know, like the people who just do it right in the very first try. They'd be like, "Dude, why the hell haven't you made like a cow crusher yet? Why don't you have like a million cows breeding, like and an automatic wheat farm? Feed them, like dumbass."
I know they'd be like, "Why is it taking you so long to build, bruh?"
I've been watching for 4 episodes and you're not even done with your base.
Literally. I would just leave. Every time someone comments like that, I'm just like, "Thank you for your love and support. I hope you continue to enjoy the channel just as much as you have been." And just ignore their criticisms. Because I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say, bro. Like,
Do people actually say that?
I don't know. You would be surprised the level of like just random dumb comments I've seen.
People have no shame.
Or even like comments that aren't like negative but are just kind of like, all right, I don't know what like are like low key like kind of negative but like not like insulting. It's just like weird like, all right, I don't know why you felt the need to bring that up, but all right. Like there was this one comment on my Halo Reach video where he's like nice video overall. One thing you missed, and he just like said something in the lore, and I'm like, oh, like, I mean I knew that, but it's not like I missed that. It's just I didn't bring it up. You know, it wasn't necessary for this discussion. But just like the way he frames it makes it seem like it was something that was like necessary for me to bring up, but like it kind of wasn't. It's just optional stuff I could have talked about, and I was like, well, you know.
Okay. Just like, okay, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I need to do actually is this, and then a barrel underneath. No! Drop my barrel. Okay. I'm such a particular builder in Minecraft, and
Holy crap. Dude, we got a giant ravine out here. Did you know that?
I did.
Crazy. Oh, I should keep a bed with me if I'm going out. Man, why has there never been any pigs or cows chilling out here in this forest right next to our base? Like, I've never seen them.
You know what, Sean? That is an incredibly insightful question, and I honestly do not have an answer for you.
Well, tragic. Tragic that our unknowing must continue, that our ignorance to this topic must go on,
That are disknowing.
unsolved. Our disknowing.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. It's not even accurate.
you're not even accurate. Oh, all right. Okay, you could be more accurate. You're inaccurate. Okay, let's go to bed, G.
Alright, G. I'm not your G. I'm just kidding. The amount of work I've done in this episode, I don't know if it's a lot or little, but come check out the front. What do you think? This is like, I've been trying to get it right for a minute now.
Beautiful, dude. That's awesome. It's like a little hobbit hole is what it looks like. But a big hobbit hole.
Honestly, I think
Oh, and
getting rid of those helps.
I like I like the way that these slabs right here complement this log where the log is like barely sticking out. I love that a lot.
Oh, you know what
These
I could
strip
do? Somehow that improved it a little bit. No, you know what I need here is a slab. Oh. Oh.
I don't even know what you changed.
I don't know,
Alright,
Sean. I'm too particular with my builds. But I'm just going to assume this is probably fine. Leave it at that.
okay, I'm going hunting. Goodbye. And we're about to go hunting. Hunting for some squat PRs.
Let's go. You know what I could do is some deep slate slabs there, actually.
A sheep! Food, finally, holy. Where's all your sheep buddies, huh? A fox! Dude, how do you tame foxes? I want him to chill with me. He seems like a chiller.
You can't really tame foxes. You have to domesticate them, and it's kind of annoying.
Low-key, that's pretty gay.
What you basically have to do is make them breed, and then wait for the baby, and then the baby will be friendly to you.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Alright, I give up. I give up on this build. Torch it, burn it to the ground, I don't care.
I'll take you up on that. That sounds fun.
Something about it, it's still just missing, like, some structure to it. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, low-key... I don't know. Maybe you could find some sort of like redstone door to do it justice, where like you walk into like the door frame that you've built and hit a pressure plate, and then it's just like a 1 block opening or a 1x2, I mean, like a door, but even cooler. Because just having one door like that's not symmetrical at all, I don't like. But if you just had blocks right there that move out of the way, it would look really symmetrical and be really cool.
Well, I'm gonna have multiple doors. Many doors.
Yeah, I know.
No, I need a door for a house like this. Just kind of know avoiding it, but just don't
But
know
a
the right
hobbit
word
hole
to.
is like closed with a giant circle. Like you could, you could have like a giant stone circle that like moves out of the way.
Sounds hard.
No, it's not that hard.
It sounds like something I don't want to do. Low key. Maybe I'll put it that way.
You have no creativity. How is there so little animals? Like, I don't even think this is legal. This is illegal. Whoa, floating
Oh,
island.
I could make more barrels. That's what I need to do. If you ever have an issue in life, just make some more barrels. And I think it'll solve like 20% of your issues. Which is not that many
I'm almost,
issues, but it's enough.
I'm almost ready to be done. Almost.
That's fair.
A chicken. Bink, I killed him. And I killed his wife.
It's not very kind of you.
I'm a monster, I know.
You are a monster. What am I
Why
missing
do I
for
have two...
for a barrel? Do I need more wood? My inventory is getting crowded. What were you saying?
I was gonna say I have two spruce trap doors in my inventory. You must have broken them and I picked them up on accident.
How dare you loot me like that?
Dude, we should do we should do like a PvP episode where we set up like bases. It'd be super simple and we like
Okay,
try and invade each other.
what I need to do is just get rid of these things on the side, is what I'm realizing. Oh, and if I do this, blends in with that a little bit more. Do this, 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 this. Okay, now it's nearly perfect, but something is still wrong here. Okay, here's what I do. Oh no, what I do here is I put these right here.
Freaking genius. Freaking genius, bro.
I figured it out, Sean. Don't ever say I'm an idiot again. Don't ever claim that I'm a fool. Alright, that looks good enough. That looks good enough. Wait, but then I can still do something with the lamps here. Ooh, what I can do is Okay, why is this dude literally trying to like pick a fight with me? Don't appreciate that at all. You there, Sean?
Just slaughtering cows.
Nice. Oh, here's what I'll do. Just make it come out one more. Oh, but I have no more spruce wood. I need to just go cut down this entire forest. I spent half of all these episodes just trying to like collect spruce wood. Just because it has to be like so abundant to complete even one build. The amount of like deforestation I've done in this area, Sean, is incredible. I don't even think you understand it. You've been quiet this episode. It's like morning time too. I don't know.
Yeah, these episodes are interesting. I definitely have more to say in the evening after I've had my lift for the day.
I mean,
But,
I'm not complaining. I think we've had a really good episode.
I agree.
I'm just trying to get to a stopping point before we end it, but that's the only reason we're still going, really. But I do find your behavior today kind of interesting. Makes me think I understand more about you as an individual. Well, the house is coming along, okay? You can't claim I'm not making any progress, because I certainly am. Although the progress...
Are you near the beds?
I am.
Alright, let's sleep here in a second. Yeah, you're doing good on that build. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, can you put them on the bottom of stairs like this?
I can put you on the bottom of a stair.
Oh my gosh, I almost have it figured out. Hey, get up. Let's sleep.
Think you're getting away. I will prove you wrong.
I'm almost complete. I think I have it finally figured out. Let's make some slabs. Okay. This doorway is nearly complete. Now I need wooden stairs. It's always like I don't have enough of exactly what I need.
I need the salvation of Christ. I don't have enough of it. That's what everybody needs, and nobody has enough.
You've become very Christian lately.
Yeah, dude. Because it's the only way to articulate the impact and the tactics of the spiritual war for humanity right now. It's the only way in which people understand spirituality in the way that it must be understood, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
It's the closest computation. It's the best representation.
I think you might be right, low-key.
Alright, I'm ready to hop off and hit the gym with you.
I know, one sec. I know you've been waiting.
It's okay. I'm just doing parkour, and I'm actually getting you spruce logs too, so you're welcome.
I will never be satisfied.
Hey, well, I'm kind of lost. Could you give me the chords for the place?
It's 767, 1251.
767 and 1251. Okay. Dude, playing without the hotbar when you press F2, I think. No, F1. Yeah, when you press F1 and get rid of your hotbar and your hands and stuff, it's such an interesting experience.
Gosh, this feels like an impossible issue with these lamps right now. I think it's fine, just the staircase honestly sticking out. Looks a little bit goofy, but
I think you're
also
just a staircase.
thank you.
What have I said? What have I done? Oh, that's not where I want to go. Oh no, oh no. Get me out of here.
I would be incredibly surprised if anyone has watched this to the end. This probably is
I know.
like excruciatingly painful for the average Minecraft viewer to watch.
Well, that, and I think that our conversation has been so like sloppy, not in the sense that it was bad, but in the sense that it was not very prompted at all. Like we had to like kind of force it just a tiny.
Yeah, it could be. It's been a weird episode. Honestly, I don't have the energy to do anything today, honestly. I feel like I didn't want to do a block talk that much. I don't really want to hit the gym, but some of you gotta do it anyway, I guess. There we go. I guess it's fine. I guess we'll start wrapping this up.
Let's do it.
First of all, come look around my base. You can see how the structure is slowly starting to develop. Obviously, got to add windows. Here, come with me. Watch. Obviously, got to
I know, I
add
was
like
cooking.
obviously got to add like windows and things like that.
I love
But
it so far. This is awesome.
but I mean, there's like a lot of work to do before I'm happy with it. But
I like these deep slate walls that you've added as pillars. Those are
Yeah.
really
I thought that was.
awesome.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have to do these two, I guess, actually. Maybe I won't. No, yeah, that looks better without. This can be the side that doesn't have the extra pillars. So that's
I'm
kind of.
not even gonna show you my base this time. I'm gonna keep working on it and show it to you next time.
What? I want to look at it, though.
Okay.
What have you been working on this whole episode?
Just digging it out. It's pretty cool. Making a staircase. I think that the entire staircase column I want to turn into a water elevator. It's just
Ooh,
too chaotic.
You gotta make this whole section back here like your little playground. Maybe do like an enchanting table down by the water. That'd be chill.
No, down here I want to have like cows and farmland, and I'm gonna terraform it to be a little flat.
This is a big house.
Yeah, dude.
You like
like-
cobblestone, don't you?
Well, I'm gonna replace most of this eventually.
Like do
Not
do
all of
like
it.
a gradient or something.
Yeah, maybe. Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. There's no way. There's maybe like one person kept this on this long, and you are a
Well,
G, my friend.
when this series becomes like the biggest series on YouTube and has like millions of subscribers and views, I'm sure there will be plenty of people that have watched this far. In fact, I bet every single person who clicks on this video will watch this far because they're all some G's. Did you know that, Sean?
Well, I'm a Q. Okay, so
Oh, Sean, I need to do a thumbnail first. Come here.
oh yeah. Hold on, let me jump off my building.
Actually, let's do the thumbnail from the top of your building. How do we get up there? Let's do a
Let's go
thumbnail
this way.
real quick. Okay, senor. This should be like a tradition because it was kind of sick last time. You can see when I take the screenshot in game, it shows like it makes the sound, shows a little screenshot thing. It should be like a tradition where at the end of every episode, we go and do a screenshot, and people get to see how the screenshot was developed. Ooh, this is badass. Here, put your shield away. Okay. And then it's F2, right? Here, let's come a little bit more this way, actually. Here, scoot back. There we go. Perfect. Look at this. Look at this dude. He's like
my stone. He's my stonemason. He's been chilling in this building.
He's at least sitting here just like admiring the view, bro. What a G.
Oh wait, no, this is the Fletcher that we have. Why is he up here? Dude,
You know what?
awesome
This
guy.
side of the roof right here looks a little bit odd. I think I need to like open up that specific corner of the roof and have like a big deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a deck right there. All right. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Block Talks is the best series ever. Tell your wives, tell your kids, tell your grandpa, tell your grandma, tell your uncle Steve, who you're not really in
Tell your
contact
cat.
with. Yeah, get your
Tell
cat.
your cat. Cats are my favorite.
Get your cat on the grind, you know. But thanks for watching to the end. Peace out. Love you all. Bye.